New school year just beginning, of course, and today the news coming in of a deadly school shooting. 2 students and 2 teachers killed. Authorities say it was a 14-year-old student. He is now in custody. It happened at Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia, about an hour outside Atlanta. In addition to the 4 dead, 9 others injured rushed to the hospital. Again, the shooter just 14 years old. Law enforcement officers you see there rushing to the scene. Inside, officers carrying weapons, clearing classrooms one by one, leading students away, their arms in the air. Those students had been texting their parents, barricaded in classrooms, telling them they love them. They were told to leave everything behind, and tonight authorities revealing 2 students and 2 teachers, of course, did not survive this. The shaken students, as you can see there, told to gather on the football field, waiting for word that they could go home. Parents and loved ones, desperate for the news, you can see them racing to the school to find their children. Authorities have now identified the suspect tonight and say he will be charged with murder as an adult. ABC's Faith Abube on the scene. She's leading us off in Winder, Georgia tonight.
Tonight, terrifying scenes that are now all too familiar. Students pouring out of a school after a 14-year-old fellow student allegedly opened fire. State, local, and federal law enforcement racing to Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia, northeast of Atlanta, just before 10:30 this morning. 2 students and 2 teachers killed, 9 other victims taken to the hospital. The suspect surrendering to authorities without a struggle.
The shooter is in custody. His name is Colt, that's C-O-L-T, Gray. He is a 14-year-old student here at the high school. He will be charged with murder and he will be tried as an adult.
Single file line down this aisle right here after this deputy.
Sophomore Alexandra Romero shooting this video as officers led students to safety from inside the darkened classroom.
Let's move with purpose, come on.
It was a small little ball of us, like all holding each other, and I remember like my friends crying. They were all scared, and then 2 police officers came in with their guns, telling us not to move, that it's still not safe.
At first, Joshua Malik thought it was a drill.
It was very quiet. A lot of people were crying. It was like everybody was scared, and people were screaming, calling their moms and everything. And the teacher was making sure everybody was he was trying to keep the class calm and everything.
A text message from student Ethan Clark to his mother, Erin. School shooting right now. I'm scared. Please, I'm not joking. Mom responding instantly. I'm leaving work. Ethan writing, I love you. The students taken out to the football field, some forming a prayer circle. All other schools in the area locked down.
Everybody came to get their children.
Gwendolyn Cook recording this video as she rushed to that football field to find her grandkids, along with hundreds of other frantic, terrified parents. Jonathan Mills, one of many parents who had to run miles to get to their kids because of all the roadblocks in the area.
It hits harder when it's home, you know. It hits harder, you know, as a cop myself, you know, you dealing with people you don't know is different, but actually knowing that it's your child that could potentially be the one that you have to hold, or you know, last time you spoke to him was this morning saying, you know, have a good day, that kind of thing. You know, it's different.
Late today, the sheriff nearly overcome.
I never imagined that I would be speaking to the media in my career over something that happened today, the pure evil that happened today. This hits home for me. I was born and raised here. I went to school in this school system. My kids go to this school system. My heart hurts for our community, but I want to make it very clear that hate will not prevail in this county.
And David, we saw parents today rushing to the school on foot, cell phones in hand, concern on their faces, and then coming out later relieved after reuniting with their children. Of course, there are 2 students and 2 teachers who are dead and 9 others who are injured. This entire community is in mourning. School has been closed for the rest of the week as investigators track down a motive. David.
Just an awful day there. Faith Abube. Faith, thank you. Let's get right to our senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky, also reporting on this tonight. And Aaron, what have you learned about this 14-year-old student now under arrest?
We have seen far too many of these cases, haven't we, David, of armed young men targeting schools. Here, the 14-year-old shooter surrendered to police when confronted. Police have not said what weapon he used, how he obtained the weapon, or how he got it inside the school. Sheriff said it did not appear that Colt Gray had been targeting anyone specifically or had connections to the 2 adults and 2 students he allegedly killed. The suspect has been answering questions. Investigators have been talking to his parents, but they're quick to point out they do not yet know why he allegedly attacked his school. And David, the sheriff, said he may never know. This does appear to be the first deadly K-12 school shooting in Georgia in at least 25 years. David?
Aaron Gutersky.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kagodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word English calls God. And his name in Hebrew means he exists. And Yahweh Shah's name is the only begotten Son, who the word English calls Jesus Christ. And his name in Hebrew means he is deliverer. Bahashem is the name, but Kagodash, the Holy Spirit. I want to give honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who do well. Peace and blessings unto the struggle that's pushed forth in the truth throughout the 4 corners of the earth. I want to say shalom to brothers and keep pushing, and a double shalom onto the Israelites that's looking like the other nations shall watch them. I want to say shalom to brothers and sisters as well. My name is Dwyer from GMX Line St. Louis Camp, and I'll come back at with another video. And in this video, I'm entitled this Another School Shooting, Georgia. Another school shooting, right? So this is a K through 12 school. So from kindergarten through 12th grade, because you graduate at the 12th grade. And wow, which I'm not surprised, because this is America, and school only been in for what, like a few weeks, and people are already losing their life. And it just lets you know that number one, the school system has failed, because it was never meant to help children learn anything anyway. It was just meant to put them in a docile 9-to-5 state, so they can get used to the 9-to-5 and then live for the weekend state, so they can work these jobs for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And yeah, and look what's going on. Hey, it's totally backwards, and people are losing their lives. And these children nowadays, they're not going to school and learning anything. They just on their phone, scrolling through on Instagram and trying to become social media influencers. And when you ask these kids nowadays, which that's the spirit which I had this conversation today, I was talking to this Israelite woman today. These kids nowadays, they don't want to be electricians or plumbers or anything productive. They just want to just do everything that doesn't require a lot of work. They're just lazy, They're just lazy. Okay? And yeah, this country is down the drain. There is no future. Okay? Because your child, they can't even go to school without possibly losing their lives. Okay? So without further ado, I was gonna hop into this article real fast, and this is the guy that shot him, the 14-year-old boy, Colt Gray, which that's him right there. Bugged out of his damn mind, got his hair dyed. Okay, Edomite, of course, a psychopathic Edomite. All right, weirdo, probably wear all black at school. Okay, got a gun and went to school and was shooting people. All right, and 3 people lost their lives. And man, it's just ridiculous now, because you can't even go to school in this damn country no more. Why? Because it's over. Nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to go to school. But that's what happens when you are evil. Because majority of these Edomites, they don't want, these elites, they don't want you to be free, okay? They want you to have that slave mindset. Okay, so yeah, Kelly Osbourne to quit over school shootings. Newsweek. Kelly Osbourne to quit U.S. over school shootings. Right. Says which Kelly Osbourne is a singer, which I didn't know who the hell she was until then. You know, I'm not really big into a lot of music, to be honest, even though I should be. I'm an Israelite, but I'm more into learning and knowledge, you know, things like that. But Kelly Osbourne has announced that she will move back home to the UK when her son is ready to start school, as she is worried about shootings in the US, right? Says the TV personality is the daughter of former Black Sabbath frontman Ozzy Osbourne and music manager Sharon Osbourne. She rose to prominence with her family on the MTV reality show The Osbourne, which aired from 2002 to 2005. In 2022, she gave birth to her son, Sydney, whom she shares with her boyfriend, Slipknot DJ Sid Wilson. Some weird names, man. While the Osbourne family has lived in the U.S. for more than 20 years, she plans to soon return to the country she was born in, right? In a post on her Instagram story, she said she didn't want to have to warn her son about school shootings, all right? And that's her right there, all right? And blah, 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 right? So, yeah, death is in the air, man. Hey, man, death is literally in the air. Death is in the air. So this is the book of Revelation chapter 6 and verse 1, and it reads, "And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. And when he had opened the second seal," hey, getting a little unbearable out here because of the grass. But says, it's like you. "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." Right, which the white horse is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay? And it's like you. Gone. So, like I was saying, the white horse is Yahweh Shai. You know, he's coming back to conquer. But particularly America. You know, he's going to destroy America and the whole entire planet. Okay, verse 4. "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." Right? Who is that? That's talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. A great sword. Okay, modern day sword is what? The gun. Okay, on a base level. A knife. Grenades. Nuclear warfare. Airstrikes. Okay. And ultimately what? Like I said, nuclear warfare, those missiles. Forgot. Biological warfare. All right. Saying that it's a pandemic out there and you got to take this jab. Okay. When he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see, and behold, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil or the wine. And he had opened the fourth seal, and I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. Right, and it's the point. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Right? So yeah, the pale horse equals what? Death. And the spirit of death is in this country. You know, everybody is on edge. Everybody basically want to murder everybody. Okay? Because, I mean, look at this court system. This court system is jacked up. You know, that little boy is supposed to be put to death. Okay? Just went and just killed people for no reason, which I don't know what's going on in school. And now that am I condoning somebody to go and delete somebody? No. But hey, I've been to public school before. This shit was rough. You know, I done dealt with fucked up teachers and shit. I done been bullied at school, you know. And guess what? I fought. All right. But that's the thing, you know, like this shit that goes on in these schools, like this shit not easy. Like growing up in the western part of the world is not easy. All right, face peer pressure and drugs, especially if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, an Israelite according to the Bible. All type of temptation, you know. You face false religions. You face gang violence. Like I said, drugs. Peer pressure is, you know, vanity. Oh yeah, who can get the most girls and this, all that other type of bullshit that don't really matter. Oh, you don't get no pussy, nigga. You know, and then you feel like you gotta prove to niggas that you can get pussy. See, I done been through all that type of shit. You know, and like that's what goes on. You know, some bugged out shit, man. And these kids just lashing out. All right. So let's go to the book of Revelation 14. I'm going to start at 14. And it reads, "And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, Thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. And another angel came out of the temple which was in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the wine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. Right? And the angel that got the sharp sickle is Yahushua. Okay, because a sickle is a farming tool that represents harvesting, to chop down the crops. Right? Because that's where we're in that time right now where Yahushua is coming to chop down the majority of you people, man. And the angel thrust in the sickle in the earth, and gathered the wine, Slakia, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of Yahweh. Right? And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even to the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. Right? So that's how much the Lord is going to kill, which that's symbolic. And 6,600 furlongs is just a unit of measurement, okay, to represent how much killing the Lord is going to do when he comes back. Okay? So Kanye, the Lord not playing, man. And this is only the beginning. You think it's really going to get better? I mean, it's only getting worse. It happens, like every other year, sometimes twice a year. All right? Especially since 2020. It's not getting no better, man. It's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. There is no future here. So this is Jeremiah 47. No, not Jeremiah 47. Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47. And 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind me, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right? And that's talking about the Lord of hosts. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Right? So kind. And that's what's about to get ready to happen, man. Because America is not a superpower no more. It's literally a third world country now. Which they already trying to restrict gun laws, which is not even a gun problem. It's a moral problem. Okay, where people are just mentally anguished and distraught, depressed, miserable. Okay, that's what goes on in this country, man. Like, where these kids are just messed up in the head. Verse 5, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughters of the Chaldeans, but thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. I was wrought with my people, I polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidst, I will be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Neither did thou remember the latter end of it. Right? So yeah, and we at the latter end now. Well, you're going to have to pay. All right? You're going to have to pay. And, yeah, be destroyed. Okay? And, hey, this is only the beginning, man. This is only the beginning. And what it said, 40 were injured. So he killed 3, to be exact, 1 teacher and 2 students. But 40 other people were injured in some form or fashion, whether they were shot, bullet grazed them, got hurt, getting trampled over or something. All right. But yeah, this place is over, it's done. There is no future. And everybody going back to their own land. Because that lady, she said, hey, I'm going back to my country. This Edomite woman right here. I'm going back to England. Yeah, because it's literally not safe. It's not safe. But, hey, that's not going to help you. Regardless if you move back or not. Because the Lord got it in for you, that's it. Okay? That's it, man. But yeah, about to enter into some... Well, you're already into some bad times. We got to get out of the habit of about to enter into... It's already bad times. It's just getting worse. Okay? Matthew 24. And 22. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor shall ever be, right? So great tribulation is hardship. No food, no water, danger everywhere, sickness everywhere. Okay? This is the end. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Yeah. Kind of. Shalom.